Hey guys, what's up? Axe here with the GameCoop. Today we are playing Daybreaker, Feed the Beast. I think it's episode 16. We just got back from Mars, and we're going to go ahead and start EssentialCraft. But first, I'm going to go over some of the things that came home with me here. Look at this guy. Isn't he adorable? This is a slimeling from Galacticraft Planets, and you get them in the form of an egg, and then you punch the egg, and this guy pops out. He's a little hurt because I've been playing around with him off camera. There's a couple things to go over here. They are pets, so they can follow you, and they can sit. You can name them, so I'm going to obviously name it that. And they have a favorite food, and when you give it their favorite food, you can up their scale or their attack damage. I'll actually demonstrate here. I think it's cooked fish is what he likes. I might actually need to make a fishing rod for this. Let's see here. Fish. Okay, maybe I don't have any fish. Have to go get some fish and I'll be right back. Okay, here we are, one cooked fish. So, when you right click the slimeling with its favorite food, oh, breed, interesting. That one actually never showed up whenever I was practicing. There is grow, strengthen, and heal. Heal restores, I think, 5 points of damage. Strengthen makes him hit harder, and grow makes him literally grow. We're actually going to do strengthen. And now he hits for 2.75 attack damage. Not very much. You do have to feed these guys a lot. I'm not sure what these color sliders are for here, and I'm not exactly sure what the chest is for. Like maybe there's like slimeling armor or something you can put on them. But that's, you know, something to look into. So we're actually going to start EssentialCraft on this episode, and I've been looking up a little bit of stuff about it, and the first thing we actually need is this research book. I don't know if there's a wiki out there. I'll probably end up looking that up as well. But to start out, you do need the basic research book, and then the basic research book is turned into even more advanced, like research books, by means of recipes. So we need a feather, 2 ink sacs, red, green, and blue dye, and 3 books. Let's see what we got here. It's actually been a while since I played on the Daybreaker server. So it's a little... I have to like find everything again for the first time. Need a feather. There we go. So can I just do that? Nope. There we go. I don't know if there's EssentialCraft 3 achievements that I need to be kind of looking for. Oh, there are EssentialCraft 3 achievements. If I can stop passing them. There they are. Oh, it's just... looks like killing boss. Okay. Ooh, that was loud. So let's take a look here. Categories. Bases of Magic. Learn the bases. Contains 8 entries. Okay, neat. I'm going to try to take advantage of every single entry and make something from each one. So, Book of Knowledge. Next page. Divided by categories. Every category has a name and a short description. There we go. Each category contains some discovery, sections of specific information. Certain amount of pages. It can be a crafting recipe including structures, image, or just a set of items. Items on pages can sometimes be left-clicked. Oh, kind of like the Thumb-o-Nomicon. If you want to go back to the first thing you want to craft, you can right-click the screen at any place to go back. Okay. If you want to look up a quick recipe information about a block in the world, just point at the block and press R. Okay. And this is how you upgrade your book to Tier 2. Thanks and have fun. Okay, well, let's see what we got. Magical Wind. Magical Wind, what is it? We all know it. We had all met it at some point in our lives, but what it actually is? Well, the answer is pretty simple. The wind is somewhat of a living creature that likes to observe people with unique fate. This effect you can get randomly just by doing random stuff in the world. It does nothing on its own. It'll only happen if you are bound to the wind. Wind mages can randomly spawn. They occasionally drop these items. You can right-click them to release the trapped wind and therefore increase your relations with it. Oh, okay. You can drink the air potion to increase the chance of random wind-related world events. Wait, I think I have some of those. Let's check them out here. Bottled wind, there we go. Now wait, I think I might have some jewelry that do wind relations. What do we got here? Gain resistance to wind's tricks. Okay. You hear a very pale thank you. And now I have wind touch for 44 seconds. Do I just use all of these? Hopefully. Oh, random Galacticraft thing in there. Okay, what's next? Elemental drops. You can use specific items to specific structures to harness the power of elements of nature into gems. Oh, okay. Oh, this is how to craft, I guess. Actually, I'm not exactly sure what this means here. 4 lava around netherrack? Create an appropriate structure and throw the required items in the middle. Oh, you throw blaze powder onto the netherrack and it makes... Okay. That... I get it. However, I've got a lot of these elemental drops, so I probably don't need to do that, per se. You can craft elemental drops. They're used in lots of crafts. You can also craft different tools, but that'll come later. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Magical device parts. All items and devices you want to craft are really complicated and can't be crafted from simplest resources. Elemental core. Okay. Okay, so I get to go to those pages and that'll tell me how to do certain things. This is a pretty big mod, actually. Oh wow, there's lots to read. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of tinkering around with this and we'll see if we can get like some headway here. And we'll be back. Okay, so it appears the first thing we need is this soul stone here. And what this does is similar to Blood Magic's divination sigil. It tells you what your MRU levels are. I'm just going to call them energies because there's like MRU, UB, like UB, MRU, and then there's like MRUCU and all sorts of other abbreviations. So we'll figure out names for those as we go along. So anyway, to make the soul stone, it says to throw emeralds on a block of emerald. I don't know exactly how many. Oh, I have a magnet on. I was like, what happened? There we go. Oh, did I get it? Oh, I see. I got 2 of them. Alright. Shift right click. Right click. The owner's life network is pure and untouched. Okay, so I think you just start killing stuff and you get various amounts of energy. So let's go take a look out here. Surely a couple things to myrtleize. To go out into the ground for this one. I'm still trying to fill in all the caves that are down here. There we go. Well, it still says pure and untouched. So we'll see how to touch that. Okay, so apparently it had to be a living creature, so no skeletons or zombies. I killed a chicken and I got this to come up here. So it says that I have 1.63 million Uberumu. Yeah, Uberumu. There you go. Uberumu energy. And it's neutral. But it still says the owner's life network is pure and untouched. Not exactly sure what that means, but we'll look into it. Okay, so learning about the different types of energy and crafting ourselves a soul stone is actually pretty much all we have to do to justify making the book the next book. So to do that, you'll need 4 of these elemental cores, which I think are like this. There we go. So 4 of those. then the book in the middle, and 4 elemental gems, which are all 4 of the drops next to each other. You can find those in the overworld. And that'll upgrade the book to the MRU book. So we should be able to see... Actually, it looks the same. Oh, there it is. Okay, whoa, 38 entries. Alright, so I will look into this and we'll be back again. So the first machine we're going to make with the new research book is actually the Matrix Destructor. And what that nasty sounding thing does is it takes the energy from your soul stone and turns it into energy to use with the mod. I believe it turns it into MRU. Maru. We're going to use that. And it only gets about 10% of it though. So like my soul stone says that I have 1.63 million B MRU. Still not sure what all these abbreviations mean. But to make the Matrix Destructor you need 4 of these iron frames, which is 5 iron and 4 elemental gems. You need a MRU collecting device, which is a bunch of gold, ender pearls, and elemental gems. 2 heat rods, which is flame drops and iron. The MRU linking device, which is emerald, ender pearls, gold, drops, and the elemental core, which again is a gem and iron and stone. And I believe you put it all together, and it makes one of these. There we go, Matrix Destructor. I have no idea what this looks like, so we're gonna put it like here. Ooh, that looks pretty. Kind of. Seems like the textures are a little bit messed up. Is there anything I can do for that? Nope. Okay. Okay, so I believe I just put this in here. Oh. Oh, I see it's filling up. Okay. So that's gonna drain a little bit of my energies, I guess, and it's gonna fill up this meter here. Oh, I see it's filling the MRU bar here. And that MRU is going to be used to power the next machine that we have to make, which I've already looked up. It is actually the radiating chamber. So we're going to get the stuff together and explain how this thing works. Okay, here it is, the radiating chamber. What this is going to do is it's going to take the energy from our Matrix Destructor, and it's going to radiate various things. I'm not exactly sure what yet. We'll have to read into that. But let's talk about how to get power from the Matrix Destructor to the radiating chamber. For this, you'll actually need the bound gem, which I've actually experimented, don't worry. It is a elemental gem and a nether quartz, and all you do is right-click the thing, there you go, right-click the thing you want to bind it to, there you go, and then you place it in the machine that you want it to send the power to. There you go. And you place your soul stone in, and as the Matrix Destructor destroys your matrix, it's going to send it directly to the radiating chamber. And what we're going to make with that is to be determined, because I got to read some more into it. Oh, almost forgot. The radiating chamber recipe is an elemental core, 2 Eye of Absorption, which is iron and some gems, 4 diamond plates, which is iron, diamonds, and gems, and another one of those MRU collecting devices, and another heat rod. So we'll read up into this and figure out where we're going from here with this new thing. So with the addition of the radiating chamber, we actually have access to the next machine in EssentialCraft 3, and that is the magician table. The magician table is made using these obsidian plates here, and that's where the radiating chamber comes in, because you have to make magical fortified frame and magical fortified stone and glass, and all of those come from radiation. To do that, I'll actually demonstrate that a bit here. With a glass and stone. There we go. Put the iron in the bottom and whatever you want to radiate in the top. It's going to give you a little potion effect here. I'm not exactly sure what MRU corruption is. I'm sure it'll be bad. We'll find out later. And it fortifies the material. Just like that. Using that, you get the magical fortified frames and the other materials here needed. Emerald plates. And magician table. Just like any other machine, you do need a bound gem in this thing. I think. Ooh, this is all new to me. Okay. So make another bound gem. We will bound it to bounding. We will bind it to this thing here. Pop that right in there. And it should receive MRU, yep. Okay. So the magician table, I wish there was a way to look up like all the recipes that a machine could do. The magician table should be able to help us get a lot of these nifty items. I do want to try each and every one of these eventually. I'm just not exactly sure where to begin here. Let's look at the monocle. This is, you need a way to see Marukus and Maru rays. Here it is. This item will held in your hand will show you all of the Marukus and Maru rays. So 3 magical golden ingots and a glass alloy. Wait, I think there's an item that works like this. The MRU mover? Maybe? Okay, we'll look into that, and we'll be back. Alright, so it looks like the next step in EssentialCraft 3 is to actually bring the funny-sounding things under the ground back to the house. The actual spawners, I've actually waypointed a bunch of them as EC3 spawners, because I had no idea what they were. And the fact is that those are actually the energy fields that this mod uses as energy, I guess, from what I've been reading here. But the problem is that they usually have monster spawners around them. Now, I don't want to break the spawners by any means. I want to be able to bring those back to the house and make some kind of monster spawning apparatus. And the thing that we're going to use to do that is actually a box. Just a box. I believe it's a box. For mechanism? Box. Cardboard box. And that takes 4 sawdust, which is basically putting anything wood-related in a precision sawmill. I've actually got the sawmill already made, ready to go. It's 4 iron, a couple alloys, a casing, a couple circuits, and I've already got it fully upgraded. So I know that the, whatever the field thing, we're going to call it an energy field. I know that the one near the house has a couple of spawners next to it, so I'm going to make enough boxes to bring them all back. It should be like 8, I think. Yeah, because you get 4 sawdust from sawing a piece of wood, and you take the 4 sawdust and you make a box out of it. Why, I don't know. And that should let us get this spawner here. Go ahead and run out there real fast. Okay, you can actually hear the energy field. Can't see it. We're not quite to that point yet, but I want to get those spawners out of there. So we'll actually, I think you just right-click them with the box, maybe. Yep, there they go. Boxes them right up. Get rid of these guys here. I think you can break the box. Yeah. There we go, you can break the box just by punching it. So yeah, using that, we will hopefully be able to deal with this thing. MRU Presence, that's what that thing's called. So to actually see and move this thing, we'll need either the MRU moving wand tier 1 or tier 2. Since I've already unlocked the book, like to the next level here, upgraded the book, if I can find it, we can go ahead and go straight forward for the tier 2. And for that, we're going to need some things from EssentialCraft, so we'll be back at the house. So to make the Maruku Mover Tier 2, you actually need 2 magical ingots. Magical ingots are made in the Magician work table by placing an iron just right in the middle there. It's not too long of a process. You got yourself a magical ingot, so we'll make a couple of those. Next thing you need is just a diamond, or a pale gem, if you are so inclined. We're going to use a diamond, because we have plenty of diamonds. And 2 glass alloys. The glass alloys are, again, a Magician table recipe. It's glass around a magical fortified plate. The fortified plate is the magical fortified stone in the Magician table. Almost instantaneous. And you put them right back in there with the glass. This looks like it might take a bit. Possibly. Yeah, this is going to take a bit, so we'll be back whenever those are done, and we'll figure out how to move these, like, strange entities under the ground here. So we've got the 2 glass alloys, and I've come down with a very nasty disease, apparently. MRU Corruption number 2, and this one actually randomly hits me. Right through all my armor. It does deal a couple damage. Not very often, which is good. See? Right there. Not exactly sure what that's all about, but we'll probably find out, unfortunately. So we combine all the things here, and you get the Maruku Moving Wand Tier 2. And this should let us see... Oh, ooh, yeah. See, look. That's kind of neat. So that lets us see not only the energy lines between things, but also lets us see the actual entities. So because of that, I'm actually going to move this, make it look a little neater. I'm going to move that up there. Put that there. There we go. That does look pretty fancy. Alright, so let's go grab that entity, whatever it looks like. Okay, so if this is correct, I should be able to see something as soon as I go to this wand. Oh. Well, that's kind of neat looking. So that's what those look like. So apparently I can pull them to me by right-clicking. Okay. And I can push them by shift right-clicking. So I guess I want to bring this thing back to my house. Not exactly sure if that's a good idea, but I will continue to drag it to the house and figure out a place to put it. I've actually brought the thing up here on top of my house, and hopefully it doesn't destroy everything. Still not sure exactly what I'm supposed to be doing with this. I need to look into the advanced... Like, I think you're supposed to contain this thing. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, to continue onwards, you desire two things. You need a way to control those growing Maruku so that they do not destroy your house, and you need a way to get yourself some kind of MRU storage. So these things are Marukus. These things I've brought to my house, hopefully to not destroy it. So on next episode, we'll have to figure out exactly what those are going to do and how to contain them, whatever they are. So, yeah, this is Axe from TheGameCoop. This has been Daybreaker episode... What are we on? 17. 16, sorry. See you next time.